Okay guys, the first thing we're going to start with is eye contact. This is a very simple but very effective way of teaching our dogs a loose lead walking and a fantastic foundation moving forward. Eye contact is essentially our dogs just looking at us. Every time they look at us, they'll get a reward. This is really important because if our dog is looking at us and checking in more regularly, they're less likely to be pulling ahead. And this is a fantastic foundation for teaching the rest of the exercises. Okay, so to start, what you want to do is you want to make sure that your dog is connected to the front clip of the harness, isn't that right? You want to make sure that they're connected to the front clip of the harness. All we're going to do now is we're going to stand with our leash anchored at our stomach, and every time our dog looks at us, we're going to mark yes, and we're going to drop the treat on the ground. The reason why we drop the treat on the ground is it actually gets the dog to look away from us so that we can repeat the movement and repeat the motion. If we feed our dogs from hand, what's going to happen is they're just going to keep staring at us. So by dropping the treat on the ground, it allows them to look away and for them to be able to look back at us so we can mark another repetition. So let's get going. Okay, Bambo, ready? Go get it. Yes. 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 Good girl. Yes. Well done. Go get it. So I'm not calling Amber? Yes. Good girl. She's doing this all on her own because she's realised the value of every time I look at the human, they give me a treat. I'll try that again. Yes. Because as with most training, and even training we don't mean to do, what's rewarded, yes, will often get repeated. And sometimes this also means some of the bad behaviours as well, because if they get a reward from it, yes, they're likely to do it again. So stuff like counter surfing would kind of fall under the same basis as this. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl, well done. So that's the basis of our loose lead walking, which is eye contact. If our dogs aren't looking at us, they're most likely going to be pulling ahead. And we're going to find it very difficult to teach any of the other behaviours without practicing this one loads. This is the foundation for everything. And going forward, as our environment and distractions increase, if we have a good basis and solid foundation of eye contact, we'll have more success going forward. To start this training, I want you to do it in a lower distraction environment. So in different rooms of your house. I want you to do 10 repetitions of eye contact in at least 3 different rooms of your house 3 times a day for the next 3 to 4 days. When our dogs are really, really good in each different room of our house, what I want you to do is then move it out to the back garden. The back garden would be slightly more distracting, but not nearly as distracting as the front garden would be. Most of the time when our dogs visit the front garden, it's to go on a walk. So they spend 5 seconds there and then they're on their walk. So the front garden will be very, very distracting. And at different intervals on your walk, I want you to stop, just wait, get maybe 5 repetitions of eye contact, and then continue your walk. And that is your first job for loose lead walking.